Y'all want to hear a story about a revelation I had recently? I was at the park. Beautiful, lovely, calm Saturday afternoon. Had a little ham and cheese croissant in my hand, sitting in my car eating it. Just enjoying the view. It was a beautiful park, trees and grass, and very rarely, this is very rare, but it had a fountain, a pond, right? In California, because we're a drought state. But since it was a California fountain, it was maybe rose about like 6 inches high. A very sad fountain. It wanted to be put out of its misery, but I enjoyed watching that as well. The misery of the fountain. But there's all these goose and ducks, in front, because some asshole keeps feeding them. But there's all these goose and ducks, and there's one duck that was sitting by the tree and was just chilling, sleeping, right? Minding its own business. And suddenly, this goose comes up, all balls deep fucking like, my spot, right? A million spots all around, but the goose pushed the duck out of the way to take their spot, and the duck was asleep, right? So it was asleep, and then suddenly it's like, oh, what the fuck, right? Like, and then it just waddled away. It didn't even have time to react. And I looked at that, and I had this epiphany. I was like, oh my God, I'm that duck. Yeah. Like in high school, I was bullied a lot. And every time someone bullied me, I would go like, oh, what the fuck? And then I just waddle away. I wouldn't do anything. But then the craziest thing happened after that. Suddenly this little pink girl just zoomed in and just frolicked all around the park and trampled over every fucking goose and duck there was, having the time of her life, including the bully goose. And that's when I realized, I had my a second epiphany. Oh my God. And like this is karma, right? Like what comes around goes around. What goes around comes around, whatever the fucking saying goes. And I did something I don't ever do. But I had to get it off my chest. So I got on my car, I walked to the little pink girl, and I pushed her into the fountain.